Hi, I'm here today to share with you some very simple tips for weaving your voice practice into your life because I know that I hear this from my students often that they're living busy lives. They don't always feel like they have time to sing or to fully practice their voice. And in fact, I have felt the same way many times in my own life where I know that I want to be singing. I know that voice is an important part of my life, and yet somehow life starts lifing, you could say, and the time gets away. So, how do we begin to sing as a daily practice and really weave this into our lives so it's not an extra to do, it's not like a task, but it's more of an integrated part of how we are being each day? Because singing has so many healing benefits. It's very therapeutic, it's very balancing for our mind body system. It helps us align our chakras, open up our energy, move chi through the body. It helps our physical body, our posture. It allows for our eyes to brighten. It allows for natural sonic resonance to move through our bodies. It tones the vagus nerve. There are so many benefits to a singing practice physically, energetically, mentally, emotionally. It's a creative outlet. It's an expressive outlet. It's opening up our throat chakra. I could go on and on about why it's important to have a voice practice as a part of your daily life, not to mention results it can create for your life, including feeling more open and expressive in your relationships and your speaking. If you are a leader in a company or at work, using your voice in leadership to guide people, to offer people feedback. Those are very important aspects of the voice to be able to land and connect with people if you're on the phone, on video, or if you are an artist, of course, having your voice be an expressive outlet, creative outlet, having this be open and available for music and ideas to move through you. So when singing becomes a daily practice, all of these results and benefits also become a part of each and every day, and it can be in flow for you. So how do we do it? What are the quick and simple tips that you can start to use right away? Well, what I will say to set the context here first is that these are going to feel so incredibly simple, so simple that your prefrontal cortex, your brain, might just start to tune out because it's so simple. But really, it's amazing how the simplest things can sometimes be the most important and most powerful things. So I do encourage you to receive this and actually start to implement it into your life and enjoy it. So what's the first tip? The first tip is just to start your day with some very simple sounds. Yes, that's simple. Just start making sounds when you get up in the morning. So what can that look like? Because not everybody is in a space where you can make a lot of noise. So we can make quiet sounds. So one of the ways, I'll just share with you some of the ways that I like to do this. One way is to start with airflow, because voice is an extension of your breath and you want to get your air flowing. So doing very calming sounds like this, shh, like an SH sound. You start to feel that breath moving from the low belly up through the voice. And if you've ever taken one of my classes on breath for singing and vocalizing, we go a lot deeper into the way that the breath is connecting through the body. But for now, just doing an SH shh sound, or an S, like a hiss sound, just starts the breath flow. So starting with that and then bringing it into some vocalizing along that line of breath that you just created. So that would be things like humming, and let your humming just feel good in the body. It's supposed to feel good, and you're just saying hello to your voice. It's the mindset behind it that's the most important, and it's your focus that's the most important thing about this. So go ahead and try that. You can have a hand on your chest so you can feel the resonance of your voice through your body. Bring your mouth into this open, yawning space with the lips slightly closed, and you have almost a golf ball amount of space in your mouth. And just start to feel that really spacious hum moving through your body. Do some gentle inflections. It's like a gentle yoga stretch for your voice. It should just feel really good. Only go as low and as high as feels comfortable in your body, and just feel how your voice slowly starts to open up that range through those inflections. Once that feels comfortable, you can start to go a little bit higher, doing things like this. One very important technique piece here is to notice with this hum, I'm not squeezing to go high. I'm not going and everything gets squeezing. I'm staying really open. I'm even opening through the nasal passages. You can even see the nostrils flaring just a little bit too. And I'm moving that sound up through here. Some singing teachers call this the mask, the nasopharynx. You can think of it also like your third eye, if you like those terms. Lots of ways to feel how the sound and the resonance starts to move. Also, you have awareness of the roof of your mouth when you're doing this. Yeah. So it's very, very simple, but that is one step into opening up your voice in the morning, just as you're waking up, starting with some hums. In the shower, and you're just feeling it's a way to get out of your head. So if you wake up in the morning with chattery thoughts and all these maybe resistance thoughts, things like that, moving sound is a way to move through that resistance and get energy flowing, and also get you into your somatic feeling body, getting into a flow state rather than getting caught up in your mind. So if you ever struggle with anxiety, these techniques are actually very good at mitigating anxiety. So hum, go ahead and do it. Feel the vibration in your chest with the low hums. Just tune into that feeling. And then with the high hums, feel it resonating here. And just notice your voice slowly and gently starting to open. So a third tip, so we just did breath, and then the second tip was hum. The third tip is to do what's called lip trills. Lip trills. These are really, really fun. They might feel silly, and that's a good thing. If you feel like they're kind of silly, you're probably doing it right. So I'm going to demonstrate for you what a lip trill feels like and looks like. It's this. I have to lick my lips to get it going. So it's like this. So go ahead and give that a try. And notice that I'm inflecting the voice, again, doing those, I like to call them spirals, but essentially they're vocal inflections. Going low, up to high, and back down. Just like you did on the hum, start to expand the range in your voice. Try going higher and higher and starting to feel the energy circulating through the head. And then go low. Make sure everything is staying relaxed. The throat has this yawning space in the throat. Very relaxed, open throat. You don't want to go and squeeze. You want to have the shoulders relaxed, and you're just breathing low and deep. Again, definitely check out one of my breathing videos if breathing is not feeling as natural for you yet, because it will with one of those videos. So that's the lip trill. If lip trill is not available to you, if it's sputtering, going like right, and you're having a hard time getting the air flowing, what that means is that we need more breath support, and we might also need some relaxation through the lips and jaw, which is another therapeutic aspect of this particular practice, is letting go of tension through the jaw. How many of you experience tightening of the jaw, maybe clamping of the jaw at night? So this is a great way to remind our bodies to open up and release. So maybe do a yawn. If that's you, if you're experiencing that, that's me, by the way, is I get to remind myself each day to release that tension. That's where I tend to hold my stress. So it's really helpful to have a singing practice to help me release that each day. So something you can do is just gently press, like right here on the jaw, the mandible joint. You can just press in very gently and open up that jaw. And I like to wiggle the jaw back and forth a little bit as well. and do some yawning sounds. Yeah, and give a little massage. And then once you've opened that up and you've relaxed the lips and the jaw, then come back to the lip trill. You can gently press to get the lips relaxed. And then finally, if a lip trill is still not available to you after that, you can do what's called a tongue trill. That one's not quite as easy for me, but you can definitely do that. Some of my students love doing that one. Or you can just do a Z sound. So that's the S, a voiced S. So basically going zzz, pretending to be like a little bee. Zzz, doing that kind of sound is really good as well. It's a semi-occluded practice. So those are 3 major tips. We had breath flow, establishing that. We have the hums, low and high. Now we have the lip trills. So at this point, likely what's happening is that you're starting to feel warmed up, and actually you might even start to feel more awake and alive. Well, that's the cool thing about moving sound and frequency through your body and starting to get your voice opening up, is that your eyes start to brighten, your face starts to brighten. You start to lift. It's called lifting the soft palate in the back of the mouth, and you feel the roof of the mouth lifting like you're yawning and doing some sighs. So that takes us to step number 4, which is sighing. So what we're gonna do here is really open up and breathe in. It's the inhale as if you are about to yawn. So literally do it like you're yawning. So you can like stretch and open up like you're really about to yawn. It might actually make you yawn. And notice what happens in your body when you do that. Do you notice the back of the roof of the mouth lifting? Do you notice even the hard palate at the front of the mouth lifting as well? Oh, you might even notice the top teeth showing some. Oh, nasopharynx, nasal passages expanding. This is all very good. We want this to be opening up to create these new pathways and patterns in our body, because it's going to serve us so much when we start singing to get that full resonance out in the voice. So go ahead and do a yawn and then a big long sigh on an exhale all the way down. So inhale, yawn, exhale, sigh. So now key technique here. Are you ready? Key technique for this is to imagine and feel the sound gliding. It's like it's gliding along the roof of the mouth, up and over the roof of the mouth. I had a teacher give me an analogy of a beach ball. So imagine that you're holding this big beach ball and your voice is just riding over the top edge of that beach ball, up and over. So the opposite of that is collapsing. It's going like this. And everything just collapsing. So we're gonna lose our resonance there, and it's gonna start to get stuck in your throat, and we don't want that. We want to train ourselves to have free, clear, easy sounding, which means that we're using our natural spaces in our mouth. Those are called formants, by the way, to resonate the sound. And that's what makes it easy to project the voice without pushing. We don't ever want to feel constricted here, or that we're pushing or straining our voices. Okay, so let's use that beach ball analogy, or feeling that voice gliding over the top roof of the mouth when we do this slide, this sighing slide, high to low. So ready, let's do it together. We're going to inhale, yawn, open up that space, and then exhale, sigh, glide. Good. Keep it lifted the whole time. You might be amazed at how much sound can really come out. Let's do one more. Ready? Inhale, yawning, opening up everything. Exhale, sigh. Keep it lifted in the mouth when you do that. Yeah. Okay, so how do you feel so far? Just take a deep inhale, long exhale. And that's one more amazing aspect about singing, is that it supports us with our breath control, which we know from yoga philosophy and meditation philosophy that the breath creates the quality of the mind, or it reflects the quality of the mind as well. So the voice, being an extension of the breath, also allows us to calm our mind, come into an inner sense of peacefulness, and also a focus state. Lots of benefits there. So now we've done 4 steps of awakening your voice first thing in the morning or when you're getting going, and some very easy ways to start to weave this practice into your day is to do this just right when you get up, when you're walking around getting some water, just getting going in the morning. You could do it right when you get in the car, when you're driving on your way to work or to your exercise or wherever you're going. You can even do it on a walk if you don't mind making some noises outside while you're going on your morning stroll, or you can do it while you're stretching and doing your morning yoga practice or even your meditation. It can be a way for you to move some energy before you enter into that meditation state. So these are just very, very simple practices. There's a lot more from here. I mean, we could keep on going, especially if you are wanting to start to bring this into a singing practice, like practicing your music, applying this into a song, those kinds of things. That's when what I would do with you is actually bring out my piano or bring out an instrument, a sacred instrument, whatever, and we would actually start to do some vocal exercises from there to really get your voice opened up. Likewise, if you're more of a public speaker, there are practices around that too. So definitely check out my other videos for those particular practices, but we're going to complete this practice here for today with, this is just your simple saying hello to your voice in the morning practice. This is a way for you to just weave in some vocalizing into your day so that you can receive and reap those benefits that a voice practice has to offer. And the beautiful thing is that it can be so simple, very fun, very easy, usually as a way to close my practice, and I'll show that to you right now, is I like to just kind of shake out my body like this, maybe do some more lip trills with that. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Ah, yes. And then I bring my hands to heart center or in prayer, and I give gratitude for my voice. And I set an intention for the day of what is my expression today? How am I being called to express my gifts in the world so that I can best serve others? So I go ahead and say my thanks for the voice. Set my intention for the day. And then finally, I end with an om or a mantra that speaks to me. So for today, let's do an om, which is the sound of all creation. And let's do that together. Let's inhale and chant. Om. Deep breath in and out. Namaste, Sat Nam, Amen. You can use any closing word that you resonate with. So thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope that this serves you and gives you some fun, easy ideas that you can start to play with on your own. And then finally, be okay with improvising and adding to it and being intuitive about it, because at the end of the day, your voice is your practice and it gets to become your own. So what I love to do as a vocal facilitator is empower my students with tools and practices that can help them find new awarenesses and somatic sensations in their voice, let their voice feel good so that they can take it from there, use the tools for their own expression. And that is what lights me up, is thinking about more voices opened up, expressed, free, and joyful, and you having fun and feeling fully empowered in your practice. So finally, if you are wanting more practices and to actually have some live practice with me, I have a lot of exciting events coming up. I'm so happy to share those with you. I have a live 2-day retreat coming up. It is completely free to join that. So if you are interested in those details coming up, please just send me a DM, send me a message and say, hey, I'd love to learn more about your free 2-day voice retreat. And I will send you all the information information about that. I offer community workshops. I have group classes. I offer one-on-one lessons. I offer lots of ways that you can continue to progress with your voice and just feel amazing in your vocal expression. So have fun, enjoy. I will see you next time. And as always, if you ever have a request for a video that you would like to see, please let me know and I will create that training. All right, see you next time. Bye.